The USS Gerald R. spent months running continuous combat operations across the Middle East and South America. It returned home needing a tugboat. During Operation Absolute Resolve, the massive carrier suffered mechanical fatigue, plumbing failures, and an onboard fire. The ship was exhausted. While the American fleet repaired its ships, the expiration of the New START Treaty removed formal caps on strategic weapons. Russia and China immediately accelerated their production of autonomous drones and hypersonic kinetic systems. Sheer fleet size and isolated legacy weapons struggle to provide an advantage against adversaries equipped with intelligent, highly maneuverable weapons that strike in minutes. The Department of War responded by bypassing its own acquisition bureaucracy to push new technologies to the battlefield in windows of 36 months or less. To fund this massive sprint, the military utilized the 2025 Budget Reconciliation Package, the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, or OBBBA. This provided the mandatory funding required to bypass traditional red tape. This diagram illustrates the resulting structural consolidation. The Pentagon stripped 14 sprawling research initiatives down to just 6 critical technology areas, known as the Big Six. This shift prioritized the development of an interconnected architecture over the acquisition of standalone weapons platforms. The cognitive engine of this network is GenAI.mil, a bespoke generative AI platform deployed to over 3 million personnel. Soldiers use AI to analyze satellite feeds and generate mission parameters. Commanders review the AI's active reasoning to approve operations in seconds. This data flow requires reliable connectivity. The new GPS-3 satellite constellation uses M-code technology to emit signals 8 times stronger than previous generations, ensuring positioning data resists electronic jamming. Pairing rapid processing with resistant navigation establishes a resilient chain of command. Forces can execute synchronized movements, even when adversaries attempt to black out the electromagnetic spectrum. On the offensive end, the Army activated the long-range hypersonic weapon, known as Dark Eagle. It flies at over Mach 5 with the maneuverability to bypass defenses and hit guarded targets 3,500 kilometers away. To match rival manufacturing output, the Replicator initiative produces collaborative combat aircraft. These drones fly alongside manned fighters, providing mass at a fraction of the cost of a standard jet. The Golden Dome architecture relies on space sensors to track hypersonic trajectories, beaming targeting data to command nodes to launch interceptors. Zooming in locally, urban infrastructure is protected from drone swarms by lasers and net hunting drones, neutralizing targets without dropping debris. Fusing Mach 5 strikes with a multi-layered orbital and terrestrial defense grid creates an automated kill chain. Threats are identified and intercepted faster than a human operator can read an alert. Moving these forces across the globe exposes traditional supply lines. Cargo ships and refueling planes are vulnerable in denied environments. The solution relies on synthetic biology. Frontline biomade containers use reprogrammed microorganisms, requiring only sunlight, seawater, and atmospheric carbon dioxide to function. These living systems manufacture critical fuels, industrial lubricants, and even explosives directly at the forward operating base. By producing supplies where they are consumed, forward units reduce their reliance on thousands of miles of shipping lanes, allowing them to maintain their position in isolation. Synthetic fuel, drone swarms, and hypersonic missiles for isolated tools until united by the architecture of integration. An MQ-9 Reaper drone provides persistent surveillance, piping its video feed into GenAI.mil to calculate firing solutions for hypersonic batteries stationed an ocean away. During Operation Absolute Resolve, these connected American stealth fighters executed strikes undetected by Russian and Chinese early warning radars. Success in modern combat is born from this high-speed cross-communication between autonomous sensors and kinetic shooters. Because this ecosystem relies on constant communication, its primary vulnerability is digital intrusion. The defense industrial base now enforces strict cybersecurity protocols to prevent foreign espionage from cracking the network. In 2026, tactical success depends on the speed of data processing and the resilience of integrated networks. Military power is measured by the ability to link every sensor, shooter, and supply line into a single, intelligent force.